Hi Eliza, how you going?
Yeah, all right, thanks.
It's good to see you again. How have you been?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, how's
Yeah.
work?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Moving along.
And your study? How's that been going?
Yeah, no, getting there. Getting there.
Cool.
Yeah, no, things are all right.
Yeah. All right, and you've been spending time with your work colleagues. Last time we were talking about there's a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get along all right, so
Yeah. It's good when you enjoy your work, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Makes all the difference.
Cool. All right. And your nephew, things were going well with him last time as well. How's he been going?
Up and down. Up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Your nephew was doing okay, but there was a few concerns with your granddaughter last time. So, you felt she was going well and everything was okay, but the
Bloody department.
right, that was something I was going to discuss.
No, making me feel like a bad parent. Done it all before. Know what I'm doing. Brings back bad memories. Those people, they're coming into my house and telling me what to do. No, taking away all my confidence. I've done this before, and they're coming into my house telling me what to do. Yeah. It just brings up bad memories. I was taken as a kid, group homes, all of that. Same people all over again, you know. Bloody do-gooders. Do-gooders. Anyway.
Right.
Anyway, and the other boy's in jail, as you know.
So you mentioned there that the visits from the department, they bring up bad memories for you.
Yeah.
Do you want
So, do you want me to talk? Yeah, well, do you want me to tell you what happened?
Sure.
So, yeah, no, I was taken as a kid. I spent a lot of time in group homes and were treated very badly. And I think I feel that's what they want to do with my granddaughter. Even if they don't, that's how I feel. Because that's how it was done to me and to my family, my people.
Sure. Have you ever felt they've actually said anything to indicate that?
No, it's just the way they look at me. But maybe that's, the way I receive it because of the way I grew up, but maybe it's just the way I feel it. But no, they've never said it to me, no.
But your feelings are your feelings, and,
Bloody oath.
that's how they're... we did talk last time about... You said you do have your own children, and yeah, look, many of them are doing great things, aren't they?
Yeah, look, one's not, but the others are doing all right.
Yeah.
Getting on with their lives and doing their schooling and all of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And another thing that we touched on last time was some of the financial pressures that you've been feeling.
Still tough. Doing my best, working as much as I can. There's just not enough work around. And where I work, it's shift by shift, So it's just me. Can't find a man. When I do, he just hits me. Well, I have in the past. The only bloody help I've got is my sister, who's a stupid bitch. Thinks she knows it all.
So just going back one step, so you have been in relationships in the past with males that have been abusive towards you?
Yeah.
And you mentioned your sister?
Good at attracting bastards. Yeah, my sister's just a bitch. Just judgy, prissy bitch, She does everything right and I do everything wrong. And
So you mentioned your sister. Is she much of a support to you?
Nah, bitch. Bloody judgy. Thinks she knows it all. Got all the answers. Does it all better than me. Like, we're in contact because we're sisters, but nah. Always doing it better than me. just feel like she's judging me all the time. All the time. Yeah, no, sometimes I feel like I've just had enough. Just fuck it. She can look after the kids. It's too fucking hard, mate.
Okay. So look, Eliza, I'll be honest, there's a couple of things that have concerned me today that I wanted to discuss a little bit further. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, just some things that you've mentioned today that I just wanted to go into a little bit more. Yeah, if you feel comfortable with me asking a few more questions. Look, I just want to work together to see if we can help you not feel this way. So I'm going to ask you a few more direct questions than we perhaps have discussed in the past. Is that okay for today? Yeah, so I can see, that you're a little bit more upset today than we have been in the past. So I just wanted to go into that a bit more, and as I said, work together and see what we can do to help you. So you mentioned, when we were discussing your sister, that you feel like just ending it all and she can have the kids. Is that something that you've been, how long would you say you've been feeling like that?
Now and then. It's happened before, yep.
Is it something you've discussed with anyone in the past?
No.
What do you think? What's the barrier been? Why do you think you haven't discussed it with anybody?
Well, got no one to tell. My sister's a bitch. Every man I've ever been in a relationship with has beaten me up or left me or cheated on me. Can't tell me kids. Can't tell people I work with. Who could I tell?
Sure. One thing that we talked about last time about as well was your smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah? Has that increased, stayed the same, decreased?
Pretty solid smoker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is that happening in front of the children?
Yep.
So you said pretty solid. Would you say that there has been an increase in that recently?
Yeah, well, I'm not counting because I buy cartons, but it'd be a bit.
Yeah. And the marijuana use?
Yeah, decent. Yep.
An increase in that? Or?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know by how much, but decent amount, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Now just going back to the comment that you made about, when we're talking about your sister and that you've had enough, have you ever actually had a plan?
No, I haven't written it down, if that's what you mean, but we had a few thoughts, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ever any intent to actually follow through as yet?
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So, if you've ever got to that point in the past, what do you think stopped you?
I don't know, probably thought about the kids or my responsibility to them. Who have they got if they don't have me?
Sure. Look, Liza, there's a couple of things that I've thought of. Look, a couple of concerns today. You're obviously not in a good a place as we have been in the past. So there's a couple of things I wanted to discuss. First one was something called a safety plan. Have you ever heard of a safety plan?
No.
No? Okay. Look, I think it would be a good idea, but I'll explain it to you and then we'll have a chat about if you think how you feel about it in terms of helping you out. So, look, there's a couple of ways you can do a safety plan. I've got some templates and we can have a look through it today and we can do it together. We can run through it. I can give you some ideas. You can go home, you can do it yourself. There's also some really great online apps. There's a Beyond Blue safety plan app, and they pretty much do the same thing, but on your phone or your iPad, and that way you've always got it with you, so you can always do that. We can have a look at this and you can go home, you can change your mind, you can hopefully do the app if this is the way you want to go. In a nutshell, it's just, it's a plan. So it's first thing, for example, is, identifying some triggers, looking at some positive things in your life, some things that make you happy, some things that you are good at, and these are some things that we've discussed together in the past that we can go over again. Some things that can distract you, if you get to feeling like this. And also just a list of people that you can call. So from emergency, you need help right now, to health professionals, to just family and friends, And we have spoke in the past about, you do have some people in your life perhaps. It's just putting all this information in one place as a reference point for you. So if you do get these feelings, you can refer back to it. So how does that sound? Is that something?
Sounds good.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right. So how about if I go grab one, I'll grab a template and we'll run through a few things and then we can discuss how much of it you want to do today together, okay?
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So how are you feeling, Eliza? Do you want a drink or anything?
No, I'm
before
all right. I'm all right. Let's just get into it.
No? Okay, great. So look, as I said, this is just a template one, so we'll go over it. Look, basically the first thing it talks about is your identifying your triggers, some things that you can think of that if they pop to mind or, you're feeling a certain way or you're acting out in a certain way, then you can identify that that's a trigger for, feeling this way. So can you think of any triggers for yourself?
Oh, look, definitely when the department comes around, that's one.
Yeah, sure.
But look, mostly it's to do with money. Not having enough money.
Yep. So I'll just write a few notes for you to help you out to
Yeah.
take this away. So look, that's right. The department knowing those visits are coming is certainly a trigger.
And I know they're not going to take me kids, but I've just got a lot of history there, and
Yeah.
And the other one's money, just not knowing how secure my job is, or when I can get extra shifts, or I try with work, but there's just not enough work going around. So
Sure. And then I suppose if we put those things, that's something that you or we or, if you're working with someone else, we can look at.
Yeah.
And we can look at implementing strategies to support you in those areas. So, strategies of when the department's coming over, and that could be having someone there with you at the meeting to support you.
Yeah.
And then when they leave, you can chat with that person, have what's called a bit of a debrief about how the meeting went.
Maybe I could bring Viv along. Have I told you about Viv?
Yeah, you did. She's your work colleague, isn't she?
So she's just great.
Yeah.
Bit of a mentor.
Great.
So.
Yeah. So those kind of things, so strategies to help out. Yeah, because Viv being there, when you talk about it afterwards, she might be able to have seen it from a different perspective than you have. So that's why it's good to identify what the triggers are, and then we can work on the strategies. But even just by doing that, we've come up with a great one. Look, the financial, that's even perhaps something that, we could discuss further together about how you could approach your employer. It may go nowhere, but the possibility of more ongoing, secure work, that type of thing.